Hey, it's Blue. Long time no see. I've been busy. I finally managed to put together a proper update for you guys. This isn't the full food update. I found that, I wasn't really able to finish everything in a timely manner. Right now, this is only about half of the stuff that I have planned, but this half is well over 300 items. Just the food update turned out to be a lot bigger than I was expecting, so I think I'm just gonna release it in parts instead. And this also gives me some time to tackle some other stuff that I wanted to do, which I will talk about at the end of the video. Same song and dance, we're gonna cover the new items that this pack adds. I'm not going to be able to cover every single item individually, but I'll cover some of the most broad categories just so you have a good idea of what's going to be added. And be sure to stick around till the end because I've got some extra content to show you and some other stuff to talk about. So right now we're kicking off this video in my lovely little cafe, and I have a few delicious items on the menu today. We come over here to these perfectly arranged shulker boxes. If you see in here, we got some burgers and some fries. We got some tacos and some burritos. In this box, we got some chips and some nachos in different flavors. I've even added a pretty decent selection of sushi pieces. I've also added some dessert items. If we look down here, you can see a set of new cookie items and also a meringue, because why not? In here, we have some French macarons. And over here, we have a nice selection of donuts. Plenty of options to choose from. Now, as you guys know, it's summer. It gets really hot out, so at times like these, I like to go to the ice cream shop, where I've expanded on and added a variety of frozen treats to ItemBound. If we look in this first shulker box, you can see I've expanded upon the ice cream items that I added on the first release of ItemBound, the ones that replace milk buckets, so there's a lot more flavors than there were before. I've also created soft serve variations of all those flavors of ice cream that you can make out of cookies. Now, of course, not everyone can have ice cream. If you're lactose intolerant or if you're vegan, I have a pretty wide selection of fruit sorbet that you can make out of melons. And lastly, at the end of a long workday, there's nothing I love more than just relaxing with a nice cold drink. And what better place to find a nice cold drink than a bar such as this? If we look over here, there's some more shulker boxes. Up here, you can find some daiquiris and some margaritas. If you like something stronger, we've got some martinis over here and some shot glasses full of liquor. And over here, we have a nice selection of wine. Now, I want to be very clear. I don't condone underage drinking, so if you are not of age, don't worry. I've also added a nice selection of non-alcoholic drinks to the pack as well. So over here, you can find some soda and some energy drinks. There's some juice in here and different flavors of boba. Over here you can find some kombucha and some slushies. Now, as I said before, there's several other food items that have been added as well, but I'll leave you guys to discover them on your own. There's still some other items I want to show you. So another thing that happens during the summer months is Pride Month. And I thought for this update I would give a little nod to some of my fans who are part of the LGBT community. So this update includes a pride pack full of flags that you can hang up on walls, elytras, and shields that all have the patterns of the different pride flags out there. Now if there's a flag that I've missed that you think should be added to the pack, let me know in the comments and I'll look into adding it in. And lastly, I have one more thing to show you guys. Actually, several things. And because everyone loves a montage, was probably the biggest bonus chest I've made so far, but I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and if you didn't see your fan suggestion in this one, I'll try my best to include it in the next update, so don't worry, it's just gonna take some time. But now I actually have one more thing that I want to show you, and it's a bit of a special item. With this update, ItemBound has actually reached 1,000 custom items, which feels really cool, and it's kind of also some cool timing, since this channel also has 1,000 subscribers, and it's also been over a year since I first released ItemBound on the Minecraft forums. So I've added a little custom monument into the pack that uses Optifine's latest feature that allows you to swap out item models. So if you go in game, and you take an emerald and put it on an anvil, and rename it to 1000 items statue, you stick it on an item frame on a block, you will now have a commemorative ItemBound statue for 1000 items that you can place in your world. And this actually brings me to my next topic. The next ItemBound update is very likely going to include a ton of furniture that you can add to your pack. Now that Optifine finally added this custom model feature, it opens up a ton of possibilities for decorative items, as well as for weapons too. There are a lot of specialized weapon shapes that I can make now using these custom model features. So what's to come in the future? Well, definitely more furniture, there's going to be more food, there's definitely going to be a lot more weapons, and don't worry, I'm also going to work on armor as well. I know a lot of you wanted some more stuff for diamond armor, and some costumes like superhero costumes. I hear you. I'm working on it. We'll get there eventually. I hope you guys enjoy this update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.